Now, welcome to our lesson on currency conversion. And in this lesson, we'll learn how to solve problems involving currencies. All right, so this will be a fairly short lesson, and it all helps in our analysis of consumer arithmetic. So let's get right into it. Now, different countries around the world actually uses different currencies, all right? And in order to function in the world, you really want to know how to convert these currencies. Let's say from Jamaican to US dollars, from Bayesian dollars to US dollars, let's say from European dollars to US dollars, or from pound sterling to European dollars, all right? So you want to know how exactly to convert currencies when given some sort of currencies. And this is extremely important, especially if you were to go into another country and, let's say Venezuela, and you need to spend their currency and you have, let's say, US dollars, all right? So you really have to know how to convert currencies in order to function in our society. Now let's look at our first example. And here it says that given that Jamaican $100, so 100 Jamaican dollars is worth $1 US, it says here that Mrs. Cummings takes $150,000 in cash to the US. How much US can she buy? Or said another way, how much US dollars does she have if she were to go and convert from Jamaican dollars to US dollars? Well, let's look at it. So we know that $100 equates to US currency of $1, all right? And given that we have, let's say, 150,000 Jamaican dollars, let's say, okay, so we have 150,000 Jamaican dollars. What is the value of this thing in US currency? All right, so that's a question that you really should be asking. Well, this thing turns out to be extremely straightforward, and there are actually two ways that you can do this question. Now, I'm going to show you my way, and then we can always discuss another method. The first thing that I'm going to do here is just to write down my Jamaican currency. So I have this Jamaican dollars, and I know that for each 100 Jamaican dollars that I have, it equates to $1 US, all right? So if I were to actually place this thing in terms of a fraction, in terms of a ratio, this would actually be a 100 to 1 ratio, being this is J and this is US, okay? Or you could actually have 1 to 100, which is saying this is US to J, all right? Since we have J here, okay, we could have 100 J dollars, okay? And then we will have US dollars on the top, so we will have US here, okay? And the reason I do this is, as we've been doing all through this course, is pretty much a nice way to apply a chain to convert from one unit to another unit, all right? So here we see that if we were to divide, my J dollars is actually gone, and then I'm dividing through by 100, all right? So I end up with 150, or this is actually 1,500, all right? So this is 1,500, okay, times 1 US, which gives us 1,500 US, all right? So this works out to be a 1,500 US. So this is actually one way that you could have done this question, or you could use the fact that you know the conversion here, okay? And given that 100 Jamaican dollars equates to $1 US, if you were to find the value of 1 Jamaican dollar, this would actually be 1 upon 100 US dollar. All right, so dividing both sides by 100, you will get 1 here, and you get 1 upon 100 US dollar, all right? Now, given that you know this, the value of 1 Jamaican dollar, then you know the value of 150 of these things, all right? So that's a basic idea. So if I were to multiply both sides by 150,000, given that I'm trying to find what is 150,000 Jamaican dollars, then this becomes 150,000 times 1, okay, J. And obviously we are multiplying both sides, and therefore I have to multiply this side by 150,000 as well, okay? And so you will get 150,000 Jamaican dollars, okay? So this is J dollars, and this is equal to, let's divide, so this goes, this goes, this goes, this goes, and so I have US dollar worth 1,500 $500. All right, so this is a basic intuition behind doing these sort of conversions. Now, in this example, we're told that US $1.50 is actually worth £1. All right, so John Smith flies from London to US with 350 pounds. All right, now how much US dollars can he buy, or does he have? Well, let's think about it. So we know, just as the previous example, we know the value of £1 in terms of US dollars. Okay. And so if I want to know the value of 350 pounds, then all we would do is to pretty much multiply this thing by 350. And you do one thing to one side, you have to repeat it for the next side. And so you get 350 pounds, okay, being equal to, so this becomes 350 times 1.5, okay. And this gives us 525 US dollars. All right, so this is actually one nice straightforward way that we could have done this, and we really use the fact that we know the value of £1 in terms of US dollars. All right, and we just went straight ahead and just do the question. Well, we could have actually used my chain rule to do this by saying, okay, I need 350 pounds in terms of US dollars, so I need to get rid of this pound sign. And given the fact that I know that the ratio of US to pounds is actually 150 to 1, then, you know, using this fact, I could actually use £1, okay, to US $1.50. All right, and really what we're trying to do here is to get rid of our pound sign and be left with US dollars. All right, so here we have, and you know, 1 into anything goes the same, so this is 350, and so this becomes $1.50 times 350, which gives us the same thing as we got above, and so we end up with US dollars 525. All right, so this is our solution. So this means that 350 pounds can actually buy 525 US dollars. All right, so not bad. Now let's look at our final question. And here it says that the exchange rates for the Jamaican dollar are shown in the table below. So it says that it takes 140 Jamaican dollars to buy £1 sterling. All right, and it takes 95 Jamaican dollars to buy $1 US. Now it says, using the exchange rate table, calculate how much would a person get for exchanging 15 pounds into Jamaican dollars. Well, this is fairly straightforward, as I know that £1 is equal to 140 Jamaican dollars. All right, so this is actually Jamaican dollars. So this is 140 Jamaican dollars, and therefore, if I have 15 pounds, all I really need to do here is to multiply by 15, okay? And so I will get 15 pounds being equal to 15 times 140. So this is actually 15 times 140, which gives us 2,100. All right, so this is actually $2,100. All right, so 15 pounds equates to $2,100. Now it asks us to find US $400 into pound sterling. Well, again, using my nice chain rule, you can actually get this fairly quickly, as I need to know US $400 in terms of pounds. Now, I don't have something that links US directly to pound, and so this is exactly where my chain rule comes in, because I can first convert my US to Jamaican dollars and then my Jamaican dollars to my pound sterling. All right, so given this, I know that $1 US equates to Jamaican dollars 95. Okay, so I know this. So here, your US dollar would actually cancel. And then, given that I would end up with Jamaican dollars, then I need to multiply again to get rid of my Jamaican dollars. All right, so we need US to pounds, and so I need to get something that links to pound. Now, I know that Jamaican $140 is actually £1. And so this is an application of our chain rule. So this goes, this goes, this goes, this goes. And then at your top, you will end up with 400 times 95. And this is pounds, okay? And here you would end up with 140. And so we get 400 times 95, okay, divided by 140. All right, so this leaves us with 271.43. All right, so this is actually 271.43 pounds. All right, so this is not bad. And you could actually go ahead and work this a long, drawn-out way. It really would not change the answer. Right? So your answer is 271 pounds. So we have come to the end of our lesson on currency conversion, and we have actually added a number of questions in the quiz bank for you to go and test yourself. And feel free to actually use your solutions to actually practice this very important topic. Now see you in the next lesson where we'll be discussing one final topic in consumer arithmetic.